The Michael Show. Live healthy, live smart.
Welcome to the Michael Show. Today's episode, I'm going to visit a patient who I think has Behcet Syndrome. Here's how it went. So, what's wrong, Antoine?
I have a headache, I got mouth sores and genital sores.
Well, what's your background?
I'm Middle Eastern and Japanese. Konnichiwa!
So, after hours of research and testing, I think you have Behcet Syndrome.
How I get that? I am very healthy.
Well, Behcet Syndrome is a relapsing multi-system inflammatory disease in which there are oral, genital ulcers, etc.
What do you recommend, Dr. Mike Ike?
Well, first, I'm going to send you to some testing.
Okay.
Tests.
Is this free?
I don't know.
1 week later.
So, after a week of testing, Antoine, you're positive for Behcet.
What? I have Behcet? How do I get it?
Well, there's a theory that it's caused by a genetic background. It's also caused by an immune reaction triggered by viruses.
How's it affect me from the inside? Am I gonna die, doctor?
Well, the system it affects are the digestive, nervous, integumentary, cardiovascular, excretory, and skeletal system. Well, it affects the digestive system by causing ulcers and inflammation in the digestive tract. For the nervous system, it makes inflammation of brain and membranes, causing seizures, confusion, etc. It infects the integumentary system with sores, which can be red, bumpy, or flat, usually on the legs or upper torso. It affects the cardiovascular system by causing blood clots by thrombophlebitis, which is inflammation of legs and veins, aneurysms, abnormal heartbeats, missed and early heartbeats, and inflamed heart muscles, which is myocarditis. It affects the excretory system with sores in the genital area for males and females, which can be painful, and can cause scarring. It affects the skeletal system by causing arthritis, which is an inflammation of the joints, and it tends to be.
Who does it affect, doctor?
Well, it mostly affects more men than women, and mostly from age 20 to 30, but it can affect all ages.
Where does it usually occur?
It usually occurs in the Mediterranean, the Middle East, China, and Japan.
What are some risk factors, doctor?
The risk factors are your gender, the region you are from, and your age.
Doctor, what medications do I have to take?
Well, there's no cure for Behcet's, but there are ways to control the disease, like medications, rest, exercise, and a healthy lifestyle. The medications can be tropical medicine, oral medicine, and pills can be taken like corticosteroids or immunosuppressive drugs like azathioprine.
Are they expensive, doctor?
It depends.
What do you mean it depends?
It just depends on what kind of medication you take.
Really? You know what? Thank you, doctor, for helping me today. Here's your cash.
Thank you.
Now leave.
And this wraps up our show. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
And that's another episode of the Dr. Michael Show. Thanks for watching. Bye.